Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my winter wish list, the items I want to purchase for this winter season. So I've been doing wish lists for every season for over a year now. I think I did my first one last fall, the previous fall. And I think they're really fun to kind of like make a list on my phone of things that I really want, whether it's a specific item, whether it's an idea of an item. So I make that list kind of be my framework for what I'm looking for, if that makes sense. So I will look at different websites. I will just put the link of the item, or I will put the idea of an item that I want. And it just kind of helps frame my shopping for that season. I do this by looking through my closet, seeing what I'm missing, or just items that have like stood out to me in like browsing sites or emails or whatever it is, okay? It kind of helps me narrow down like what I already have in my wardrobe and what I think will be good to add to it. So without further ado, I'll throw up little pictures on the screen and I'll have links in the description box down below. So let's start with my first wish, which was the Onitsuka Tiger. I think these are the Tokuten sneakers. And I think I had an issue. Okay, so I already own these, okay? But I own them in the wrong size. So I ordered them from Poison, and I think that I didn't pay attention. I ordered a 6.5, but I'm 99% sure they sent me a 6, which was too small. So then I ordered a 7 and it's huge. So I'm going to try to reorder these again in a 6.5. And I know it's probably insane to do so because I've already bought these shoes twice. But if you are a 7, check out my Poshmark because I'm going to list the ones that I bought because I can't return them because they only had a 3-day return policy and I didn't return them in enough time. Just my perfect shoe. They're like a creamy gray leather with navy blue stripes, and I just think they're so freaking cute. I've been eyeing them, wanting them. They've been all over my Pinterest for a long time, and I think I'm going to just try to order them again in the right size, and hopefully it works, because if not, it sucks. I get my money back from Poison, but the problem is you have to pay shipping, and it just is what it is. But if you return it within 3 days. Anyway, next up I have this cardigan. This cardigan from Quince has been on my wish list for a minute now. It was like on pre-order for a while and now it's like actually in stock. I want it in this gray. This is very similar to the Jaspard cardigan from Sézane, but I've ordered that before and it's just way too itchy for me. So I'm hoping this isn't as itchy. So I just want a good gray cardigan. I like that this is like slightly off the like collar, almost like a boat neck type of look to it. So I think it would look really pretty just by itself and not like layered under t-shirts. Obviously you could layer it under a t-shirt or layer it over a t-shirt, but I really just like the look and the shape of this cardigan in general. I think I'm gonna order it in a large. I always size up in Quince, but that cardigan is definitely on my wish list. I love it. I think the gray is really pretty. It's kind of like a taupey gray. I don't know. It's not quite, or maybe more of like a blue gray than like a, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just cute, okay? Next thing I would like is a pair of maroon tights. I have black tights, but I really feel like maroon tights can be so just, I don't know, different, not as bold as like a red tight. But I mean, I love maroon for the fall and winter. I think most people do, but I feel like maroon tights just a little something different. I would still pair it with like a black skirt, black boots, whatever like that, black shoes. But I just think the maroon will be just like a nice pop if I do like an all black on black outfit or do a maroon top with maroon tights, whatever. I just feel like I've recently become more into maroon and I think this will be a fun way to add just like a little bit of a pop, but a festive pop, if you will. So maroon tights are on my wish list, and these ones I found from Amazon are like super cheap. The next is mahogany things, okay? So I realized I have a lot of black and like cognac type of brown, like belts and shoes, but I do not own mahogany. So the first is going to be a pair of mahogany boots. And I also own a lot of like square-toed boots. Not a lot, but I own square toe boots and I don't own any sort of like pointed toe boots. So when I saw these, I think I found these on Dillard's, I thought these were really cute. They're kind of like a pull-on boot, so very easy to put on with a pair of jeans. I feel like these would look good with my Levi 501s and also like a wide leg jean. But I like these a lot. I like that it's kind of like that almost mahogany is kind of like that cherry brown sort of color, and I think these are pretty. And then to go with that, I want a mahogany belt, and I love my Cezanne belt so much. I know they're a little bit pricier, but I really feel like the one that I have has held up amazingly, and I'm obsessed with the fit and the style and everything. So I think I'm gonna try this one. This one is patent leather, which I didn't necessarily think I wanted, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think it would be nice to have kind of like, I don't know, a sheen to that color. So that is definitely on my wish list. Mahogany, like everything right now, I'm into it, okay? Next up are a pair of olive green sneakers, or just like a deep green sneaker. Now I'm trying to not buy another pair of Adidas Spezial handballs, whatever. They're my favorite sneaker. I own them in 3 colors. I don't really need another pair, but I want them. But I want to try these Aloha ones instead. I bought a pair of Aloha sandals like way back in the day. They unfortunately just did not look like what I thought they were going to. So I sent them back, but I feel like these sneakers are very popular, but they're just a little bit different. I don't know. They're very understated. You can't tell what they are. They don't have the stripes. So I feel like they can be a little bit more dressy. So yeah, I'd be curious to check these out. I think they have them at Nordstrom's, Urban Outfitters, I know, but I want to try them on to see like how, if they're like slim. I like a very like slender shoe. That's why I really enjoy the Adidas one. I don't like big chunky sneakers. Probably have PTSD from like my skater sneakers back in the day, but I want a olive green, kind of rich, deep green sneaker. I really wanted to love my Gola ones that I got last year, but they did not look good on my feet at all. So I'd be curious to try out these ones from Aloha. Next up is, along with the olive green, if you can't tell, there's some color themes really going on here, is, is an olive green purse. I would say like my favorite colors are navy and olive green, and I already have a navy purse, and I would love, 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 love this big like oversized type of tote. I have one that's similar to this in navy, but I love this green, and I saw a couple people talk about this and that it was out of stock for so long on ASOS, and now it's back in stock. So I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on this. It's got the suede, but it also has like the leather piping around it, which I think is really pretty. It's oversized, but not like, I don't know, suitcase. I will not get behind these huge bags that people are carrying around that look like overnight bags. I can't do it. But I feel like this is a good size shoulder bag, and I don't know, I really, really love the green color. All right, then we have these velvet flats, these crushed velvet flats from Madewell. Oh, I love these so much. I'm very much into flats, but I also really love the Mary Jane flat that has like the little part over the foot. I think these are stunning. I think these would look great dressed up. I think these would look great with just like white jeans, dark jeans, medium wash jeans, tights. These would look good with literally so much. I think these are really stunning, and I love that they're velvet. I just feel like it's, I don't know, it's just really pretty, and I like that it's a crushed velvet so you can see the texture on the shoe. So I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on these. They also have a pair in olive green, but it's not velvet, because if they were, I would get them, but they're like they're patent leather ones. But I really love these navy. So if you've ever tried the Greta flat from Madewell, let me know your thoughts if you like them, if you feel like, because they're a little bit pricier, so tell me if they're worth the price. But I just feel like that velvet is just stunning. It's stunning. Okay, next up is a cobalt blue scarf. I feel like this is just so, I don't know, adds just like a pop to any kind of like plain jacket or anything like that. I have like a gray plain jacket and a black plain jacket and tan and whatever, and I think cobalt blue would be a great pop. Last year or 2 years ago, I purchased a green one and I loved it so much. I wore it a lot. So this one is like a boucle type of scarf from Banana Republic, and I really think it's adorable. I feel like it'll just be a really nice pop to any sort of velvet, and I feel like it goes with anything, any of the colors of jackets that I have. So this is definitely on my list of cobalt blue. I feel like cobalt blue just looks good on so many people. It looks good with dark features, looks good with light features. It's just a universally flattering color. And I definitely feel like it'd be a great way to add just like a pop into my winter I went to wardrobe. All right, next up, I'm telling you I'm all over the place because I've like went from shoes to clothes to shoes and back. But the mini, little ultra mini green Uggs in this specific color, which I think is called like forest something. I've never owned the micro sort of Uggs before, and I've never also owned a pair of Uggs that were not in the chestnut color, except when I was in like high school. But I really think these are so freaking cute. I think these would look great with leggings, with sneakers, or with jeans. I don't know. I just feel like I have not bought a pair of, I lied. Okay. I have bought some Uggs. Okay. I have like the Tasman slipper platform things, but those are my house slippers. I don't wear them outside of the house. And then I have the ones that I do wear outside of the house, which are the micros with like the rubber sole to them. I love those. Those were honestly more practical when I lived in Illinois because they had the rubber for the slush and this like bungee, whatever. I don't think they sell them anymore. But I love those. But these I feel like are just gonna be cute to slip on and go. I think they're cute. I really like them. I've never, like I said, never owned this specific style, and that green is just speaking to me. I feel like it's neutral enough. But yeah, I'm over the just plain chestnut. I want a little bit of color but still being neutral. So that foresty green I thought was really pretty. Okay, and then last but not least is this like cream mohair sweater. Again, this is from ASOS, so I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on both of those items that I showed you. And this, I've been wanting a mohair sweater for a long time, and they are pricey, you guys. And I couldn't decide what color I wanted, but I realized I really don't have a ton of cream, and I feel like cream with this like texture is just everything. So I think this is the one I'm going to get. It's kind of a boxier fit, which I like my sweaters to be more oversized. And I think also mohair sweaters are so expensive. Like if you find like a good mohair sweater, it's like 200 plus, which I don't have a problem if it's a really nice quality sweater. But I also feel like mohair is like, it's not like an everyday sweater. It's not just like a cotton sweater that I can wear a million different ways. I feel like you have to be a little bit more careful with it. And I don't know. I just feel like this is a good price point for a really good looking mohair sweater. So I think this is the one I'm going to pull the trigger on. But if you know of any good places to buy mohair sweaters from, let me know, because H&M, I feel like I don't think of H&M as like high quality, so I'm not gonna spend like over $100 on a mohair sweater, even if it's like less expensive. I'm just not gonna do it because it's H&M. I don't know. And I feel like that's the only place that I've really seen them besides like way expensive. So I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on this and see what the quality is looking like. But I really want a cream. I don't have a ton of cream sweaters, and I don't own anything that's like mohair, but I'm loving that texture, especially because I dress super like plain most of the time, just jeans and a sweater. So it's nice to have like textural interest. And then imagine that with the crushed velvet little flats, or the mahogany boots and mahogany belt. Oh, mahogany and cream. So good. Okay, so that is it. That is my little winter wish list. Like I said, I just kind of make a little notes app and just kind of go from there and kind of add to things. And that way I am looking at many different places before I pull the trigger, and I'm wanting a concept over a specific piece from a specific brand necessarily. And I really like that idea. I think it just helps kind of make sure that I'm intentional with my purchases, and I don't know, I've really liked it. I've done it for over a year now, and this has been my way. But let me know what you guys are looking for this winter season. What are you lusting after? What is on your wish list? Because I mean, I could always add some more. I really feel like my wish list isn't out of control by any means, but I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next one very soon.